Okay, good day everyone. So I'm here again for you to have a video tutorial of our next topic. So again, last week we have the system of linear inequalities. So I hope you have already answered the activity that I have posted in our Google Classroom. It's all about set work number 1, wherein you are going to have your graph of the system of linear inequalities that I have given to you, and another is quiz number 2, okay, which is in the form of Google form, wherein you are going to tap or click your answer, okay, so that you can avoid yourselves in cramming. Okay, so to proceed, let us have relations. Okay, so this is all about relations in mathematics, not relations with your your boyfriend, not in your love life here. Okay, so again, relations in mathematics. Okay, so to proceed, let us have first this activity. You are going to group the following objects in such a way that they have common characteristics. Okay, so we have here the fork, pencil, laptop, digital camera, ladle, liquid eraser, knife, ball pen, tablet, notebook, grater, iPad, pad, cell phone, and paper. Okay, so let us group this into 3. So I have here the common, the title of each table. So we have here kitchen utensils, school supplies, gadgets. Okay, so what are the things that you are, or the objects that you are going to write under kitchen utensils? Let me have? Yes. So the first one is fork, followed by, correct, we have ladle. We also have knife. We also have grater. And correct. So we have pot. Hey, how about in school supplies? What are those objects? Yeah, so we have pencil, liquid eraser, correct? Another is ball pen, notebook, and okay, we have paper. And on the last column, on the last table, we have the gadgets. So obviously they are correct. We have laptop, digital camera, we have tablet, iPad, and okay, so we have cell phone. Okay, so this is much related with each other. So of course, the kitchen utensils, we have the fork, ladle, knife, grater, pot. And under school supplies, we have pencil, liquid eraser, ball pen, notebook, paper. And under gadgets, so we have laptop, digital camera, tablet, iPad, cell phone. Okay, so these are in relation with each other. Okay, next, I also have here another example. So we have here on the first oval, so we have Nara, tulip, orchid, mahogany, rose, and apricot. And on the second oval, we have the flower and tree. As you have noticed, we have here the arrow. Okay, so the Nara, mahogany, and apricot, arrows with tree. And we have the tulip, orchid, and rose for flower because they are examples of flowers. Okay, so how are we going to relate these objects with each other? Okay, so this is what we call the relation. Okay, so a relation is any set of ordered pairs. Okay, so relation relates with each other, of course. Okay, so how are we going to have this? You are going to have different kinds of representations. Okay, so how are we going to represent? So we have 4 methods, okay, or types. So we have, the first one is the ordered pair. Okay, so as you have going to recall, if you are going to recall that ordered pairs are with values of x and y, because we have used these ordered pairs in graphing or plotting points, as we have discussed about the Cartesian coordinate system. Okay, the second type is using a table. Okay, wherein if you are going to have the table, so we have the vertical table and the horizontal table. And then another is a mapping diagram. Okay, so again, this mapping diagram can be a rectangle sometimes. Okay, so it depends on what figure are you going to draw. Okay, so maybe oval, circle, or a rectangle, or sometimes a square also. And then, we have here the graph. Okay? So, we have here the example of graph. Another example is this one. Okay? And the last is using a rule. Okay? So, sometimes this rule is what we call in the form of equation. Okay? So, these are the different types of representations of relations. Okay? So, how are we going to have this? Okay? So, given the mapping diagram, so I have here a rectangle. Okay? So, given the mapping diagram below, make a table. Okay? Write a set of ordered pairs and draw its graph. Okay? So, how are we going to represent this relation? Okay? So, again, given the mapping diagram below, so we have here set A and set B. We are going to make a table. So, as you have seen on my example earlier, you can have the table horizontally or vertically. Okay? So, let us have first the vertical table. Okay? Sorry if I have this kind of drawing. Okay, so we have here, for example, we have X and Y here. Okay? So, the values of X that we have earlier on our previous mapping diagram are 0, 1, and 4. But if we are going to take note of the arrow, so we have 0, 0, then we have 1, negative 1, we have 1, 1, we have 4, negative 2, and 4, 2. Okay? If you are going to write this in a horizontal table, then we have here X, Y, then we have here 0, 0, we have 1, negative 1 here, sorry, we have here 1, negative 1, followed by 1, 1, followed by 4, negative 2, and 4, 2. Okay? So, that is a table. Then, you may also have the ordered pairs. Okay? So, we have 0, 0, followed by 1, negative 1, followed by 1, 1. We also have 4, negative 2, and the last is 4, 2. Okay? So, this is also a type of representation of relation. Another is by graph. Okay? So, again, we have here 0, 0 on this part. Then, we have here 1, negative 1. We have here 1, 1. We have here 4, negative 2 on the fourth quadrant. And we have here 4, 2 on the first quadrant. Okay? Okay, sorry. Okay. So, we have here this points. So, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 points that we have on our graph. Okay. Thank you and God bless.